Howdy, folks. I wanted to make a video of kind of the process that I go through when I'm starting to create a citation from scratch. So you can see how I kind of reason through and think through these things that I need to find. So first thing I need to do is because, I've been an English teacher for a number of years, but I still don't have this memorized. So this is the general order that I'm going to use to create a full citation in MLA format. Since this is an English class, we use MLA, Modern Language Association format. They're just like kind of the guiding organization that says, this is generally how you should do some things. Follow these rules. And we say, okay, cool. We'll follow the rules so everyone is everything looks the same. Because there are other formats that we need to be careful of. So I've just grabbed a random topic. So I said homework in schools. And the first article is, should students have homework? I don't know. Great question. Let's take a look at this article. We'll see if it's credible, see if we want to use it, and go from there. So first thing that I see and that I like is it is EDU. So it's published by WGU, which I have no idea who that is. So I'm going to have to figure that out as I go through this. And I might as well start a new document, shouldn't I? To start collecting all of my citation information. There we go, new Google Doc. All right, so piece by piece, I'm going to look for and find these different things. So first thing I need to find is the author. So I see we've got Suzanne Capet Tingley. So I like that. So I'm going to copy her name here, post it up without formatting, because if I just post it with formatting, oh, maybe it doesn't. So post up without formatting. And I'm always going to move her last name first, right? Because I want to organize things by last name, not by first name, right? So I'm going to put Tingley at the beginning here and just have Suzanne Capek. And then if I take another close look at this guy, there's a period at the end of the author. Cool, got that. Next thing I need is the title. Should students have homework? Got it, that one's pretty easy. And I'm going to put titles in quotation marks, beginning and end. And I don't need to put a period at the end because it already has an end mark here. The quotation mark will take the place of a period. All right, next source is the container. The container is the name of the website that we're at. So I would say this container is Hey Teach. Hey Teach. Even though it's under the WGU EDU, I would say this is the title of the web page that I'm on. Hey Teach. Hey Teach. I think. Is it like that? Nope, it's Hey Teach exclamation point. Like that. And I would use the exclamation point because that looks like it's part of the name. And I'm going to go ahead and put a comma after that to show that that is part of the name. So that's my container. Now I got to find that publisher. And my guess is it's this WGU, but we'll go check that. So if I'm ever looking for the publisher, what I'm really trying to find is who's paying for this information to be presented. So I'd either look for like an About Us top section at the top, which I don't see, or I could scroll all the way down to the bottom, and most pages will have, right there, you see it? This copyright, Western Governors University. So I'm going to grab Western Governors University, drop that in here, and again, paste it without formatting. So we keep everything Times New Roman 12-point font. All right, date published. Let's go through. As long as I'm at the bottom, I'll check. Okay, don't see anything at the bottom. It's not up here at the top. I actually don't see a date published. So if that is the case, I am going to skip this. So I'm just not going to list anything for the date published. And that's not ideal. If we can always list a date, that's always better than not listing a date, because it gives a sense of here's when this was written, right? Was this 1999 or was this 2019? Right? Big difference in 20 years. Version and issue number, we're almost never going to have that on the web, but I am going to have a URL. So I'll grab this here and drop it in. Literally just copy paste. And then I need the date accessed. So at the end of this, I'm going to add a comma, accessed, and then 27 April 2021. And we always use this format for time, military format, because there's no extra commas needed, right? Because you're going to notice that every section of our in-text or our full citation is separated by an end mark, either a period, in this strange case, a question mark, or a comma. So I don't want to put extra commas in between my date to make it seem like they're different sections, or they're different, they belong to different categories in my citation. Nope, they're just the same. So this would be my full citation. And if it was going in my works cited page, I'd make sure I have that hanging indent, and I'd make sure this was organized alphabetically by the first entry in this full citation, in this case, a T. All right, so if you've gotten this far, great. I'm going to show you a little shortcut that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. There are online citation creators like easybib.com that will start to generate citations for you. But I'm going to tell you, you have to be very, very, very careful, because all these are programs built to scan a web page to look and see, like, are these things, I found something that looks like an author's name. Is this the author's name? Sure, let's grab it and use it. So it'll pick up a lot of extra things sometimes, and it also miss a lot of things because it doesn't know that what to look for a publisher. So you often have to go in and create that. Additionally, you have to make sure that you're selecting the right citation format, right? Right. So here's what we found. Here's what we'll need help on. Let's continue with this. All right. And here's another thing. It did not find that author, right? It definitely has an author, Suzanne Tingley. It does not look like that's filled in. So I would need to fill that in. Suzanne Tingley. And I think I would list it this way. Suzanne Kapik, and then Tingley is the last name. So for the publisher, we would have to manually put that in. So Western Governors University. I hope that was it. Incomplete citation. Oh my goodness. Go away. Yes, we can. Sorry about that. Is it not going to remember this? Is it going to make me go through the whole thing? I hope not. Okay, cool. So here we go. It's created that. But we have to make sure that we are in MLA 8. A lot of the times the default is APA format. Oh, go away. These citation sites are also really, really spammy, as in they're trying to sell you things. So I wanted to change this to MLA or to APA. Is it gonna, oh, it's gonna make me upgrade. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is a big pain in the butt. So sorry, if you use these, know that they're really buggy. And that whatever you come up with, you have to double check and try to figure out. Cool. So here's an interesting thing. Notice how the website citation creator found a date, but I didn't find a date here. So it must be scanning. Get out of here. See how it says 9th of August, 2018? It must be scanning something about when this was published or posted first, which is interesting that it found that. I didn't. Okay, cool. So go ahead and use citation creators. I use them as a starting point for most of my citations, and then I go from there to adjust. All right. If you have questions, be sure to holler. Good luck, folks.